Hello, everyone. This is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to continue with our Stratomatic baseball card and dice makes everything nice. 1976 Bicentennial Tournament. Game 2, best of 3, Rangers Angels. Rangers took game 1 in a magnificent pitchers duel between Nolan Ryan excuse me, I had to sneeze. Between Nolan Ryan and Burt Blyleven. Blyleven outdueled Ryan 2-1 thanks to the game-winning homer in the top of the ninth by Tom Grieve. So the Rangers lead the series with a 1-0 as they were victorious in game 1, 2-1. It's do or die for the Angels. They'll send the power-throwing lefty Frank Tanana to the mound. Opposing Tanana, pitching for the Rangers, the tricky one, Gaylord Perry. Let's get to the lineups and roll some Stratomatic baseball advanced my way. Frank Tanana trying to take it back to California for the Angels. 19-10 in 1976, 2.43 ERA, 34 starts, struck out 261 while only allowing 73 free passes, gave up 24 homers, pitched 288 innings. Point of weakness check starts in the ninth for the lefty Frank Tanana of the Angels. Gaylord Perry trying to close things out here in Texas. For the Rangers, Perry, 1 game over 500 in 1976, 15-14, 3.24 ERA, 32 starts, allowed 14 homers, struck out 143 while only walking 52. He threw 250 innings. The rest of the California Angels lineup, leading off in center field, Dave Collins. Batting second at second base, Jerry Remy. First baseman, Tony Solita. Bats third. Cleanup hitter, right fielder, Bobby Bonds. Batting fifth, left fielder, Bruce Bhakti. Batting sixth, the DH, Bob Jones. Shortstop, Mario Guerrero bats seventh. Terry Humphrey does the catching. He'll bat eighth. Playing third base, batting ninth, rounding out the Angels lineup here in game 2, a must-win situation for California, Dave Chalk. Joining us at the ballpark, Ben Witz. Yep, American Samoa, Tony Solita. You are correct. I thought he was Mexican-American or Mexican. Cleve Baseball Fan 879, our good friend Tim looked that up for us in game 1. So again, Gaylord Perry does the pitching. We gave you his credentials. Leading off for the Rangers, trying for the sweep here in Texas, Toby Hara. Hara at short. Batting second, playing center field, Juan Beniquez. Mike Hargrove plays first, bats third, the human rain delay. Cleanup hitter, right fielder, Jeff Burrows. The hero of game 1 with the game-winning homer in the top of the ninth for the Rangers. Tom Grieve will DH and bat fifth. Batting sixth in left field, Gene Kleins. Lenny Randall, switch hitting third baseman, played second in game one, will bat seventh. Doing the catching, batting eighth, Jim Sundberg. Batting ninth, getting a start here due to the left-handed hurling Frank Tanana for the Angels. Playing second base, Danny Thompson. So the lineups have been read. The first pitch is upon us. Perry, known for possibly throwing a spitter, scuffing up the ball a bit, takes to the mound for the Rangers here in Arlington. P-Jet, how you doing? Hope all is well. So we have P-Jet in the press booth and Ben Witz. Press booth, a.k.a. the chat. Perry's done with his warm-up tosses. Let's roll some Stratomatic baseball. Collins digs in. Switch hitter batting lefty against the spitter. Right-handed throwing Gaylord Perry. Perry to Collins. 6-10 to Dave Collins, center fielder for the Angels. So we have a 6 and a 10, left-handed batter, 6-10, fly ball to shallow center. Beniquez coming in. Juan makes the catch. One down. Ben Witt says, Perry greasing and using foreign objects like an NWA wrestler? Not a chance. I believe Ben's being a bit facetious. One out, no one on. Left-hand batting Jerry Remy. Angels second baseman strides to the plate. Perry picks up the sign from Sundberg. The pitch to Jerry Remy. Off the Perry card, left-handed batter, we have a 4-6. 4-6 is a walk. Remy is on. Perry is a 0 hold. Sundberg is a -2. So again, the way I play Stratomatic Advanced my way, I don't do the extra hold. An A stealer trying to steal second, 1 through 15. But we have a -2 combination between Perry and Sundberg. So that's 1 through 13. Remy's going to go. And Remy is out. My horrific rolling continues for stealing bases and sacrifice bunts. Jerry Remy is thrown out by Sundberg, applying the tag. Is the shortstop Toby Hara. 2 down, bases empty. So he's out stealing 2-6. 2 down. For the first baseman, Tony Salita. Salita, the lefty, facing Perry, the righty. Perry picks up the sign. The pitch to Salita. Off the Salita card, we're looking at a 3-11 right-handed pitcher. 3-11. Hard one hopper back to Perry. Perry fields it. Throws to Hargrove. Side is retired. We go to the bottom of the first here in Texas. No score. Rangers lead the best-of-3 series Bicentennial Tournament. American League West Region Round 1. The Chicago White Sox have already advanced. They will face the Kansas City Royals in Round 2 of the region. The winner of this series will face the Oakland A's in Round 2. Frank Tanana. The hopes of the Angels lie on the left-handed arm and shoulder of the power-throwing Frank Tanana. Tanana will face Hera, Beniquez, Hargrove if anyone gets on Jeff Burrows. Thomas Bartlett has joined us here in the press booth. How you doing, Thomas? Tanana is done with his warm-up tosses. He'll face Toby Hera, lefty-righty matchup. The pitch from Tanana to Hera, 1-8. Left-handed pitcher, 1-8. Fly ball to center field. That's carrying a bit. Collins goes back, makes the catch. Hera is retired, 1 down in the bottom of the first for the Rangers. Enzo, the picker, how you doing? As he always wants to bring up the Lenny Randle blowing the bunt foul for the Seattle Mariners down the third base line. Mark Jones, how you doing? Mark says Frank Tanana had a great arm until the shoulder injury. He said he went from throwing 100 to 85. He was a member of the 84 Tigers, if I remember correctly. He also pitched briefly for the Red Sox. One out for Juan Beniquez. The pitch to Beniquez from Frank Tanana, the left-handed fire thrower. Off the Tanana card, right-handed batter. We're looking at a 4-7. 4-7. Possible single line shot towards third. Making a step and a diving catch is Lenny Rand. Is Dave Chalk. So Dave Chalk robs Beniquez of a base hit. Possibly could have went down the line for a double. What a play by Chalk. Again, we had a 4-7 right-handed batter, single 1 through 6. We rolled a 12. Thus, the wonderful play by Chalk at the hot corner for the Angels. 2 down. As Ben says, Tanana did not join the Tigers until 85. Not part of the World Series team. So with 2 outs, bases empty, the human rain delay, left-hand batting first baseman Mike Hargrove steps into the batter's box. That's a miracle. Lefty-lefty matchup. Humphrey goes through the signs. Tanana nods his head. He rocks and deals to Hargrove. We're looking at a 4-12 to Mike Hargrove. Lefty-lefty matchup. 4-12. Ground ball to first. Solita, range error check. He's a 2E6. That's a 16. He should make the play there. And he does. He backhands it. Wins the foot race to the bag, easily beating the slow-footed Hargrove. The side is retired, 1-2-3. We're through 1 here in Texas, no score. Rangers lead the best-of-3 series in our Bicentennial Tournament, West Region American League, 1976, 1-0. Rangers win, they advance to face the Oakland A's. If the Angels win, we go back to California for the deciding game. Gaylord Perry to the mound for the top of the second. Perry will face Bonds, Bhakti, Jones. Here's Bobby Bonds. The pitch homeward bound from Perry to Bobby Bonds. It looks slithery. 5-5. Right-handed batter, 5-5, fly ball to right field, going back towards his right, reaching up, making the catch, Jeff Burrows. Bonds flies out to his counterpart, Burrows, 1 down. Bonds back to the dugout. 1 out for left-hand batting left fielder Bruce Bhakti. Bhakti awaits the delivery. Here's the pitch from Perry to Bhakti. We're looking at a 4-9 left-handed batter. 4-9. Bhakti, does he have normal power versus righties? No, he's weak both ways, so he cannot get a home run. It's either a homer it's a single 1 through 5 or an out. It is an out. As Bhakti gets under the pitch, flies to medium shallow right field. Once again, making the catch is Burrows. 2 fly balls to Burrows, 2 outs. Base is empty. For the left-hand batting DH, Bob Jones. Jones really wants to roll that 1 column. Perry picks up the sign from Humphrey. I'm sorry, from Sundberg. The pitch to Bob Jones off the Perry card. Left-handed batter, 6-6. You get your kicks on Route 66. We have a 6 and a 6. Fly ball, center field. It's going to carry a bit, but not enough. Beniquez at the track, waits for it, makes the catch. 1, 2, 3. Go the Angels in the top of the second on 3 fly ball outs. We go to the bottom of the second here in Texas. Due up for the Rangers, Burrows. Grieve, hero of game 1, hit the homer in the top of the 9th to aid Blyleven in his pitching duel victory over Nolan Ryan 2-1. Then Kleins. If anyone gets on, Lenny Randall. The left-handed fireballer, Frank Tanana, back to the mound for the Angels here in Texas. Burrows to the batter's box. The pitch to Jeff Burrows. Tanana fires in a 5-11. Right-handed batter. 5-11, single to right. Burrows fights off a tough pitch. Singles to right, first hit of the game for either teams. Burrow, very slow-footed runner at first, will not be held on. Tom Grieve steps to the plate. Excellent double play possibilities here. Tanana to Grieve. Grieve, the right-handed power stick. Grieve with a 6-8. 6-8. Grieve gets jammed. Tanana came in high, tight, popped up, left side. Guerrero, the shortstop, waiting for it. He makes the catch. 1 down. Burrows retreats to first. 1 out, 1 on. Left fielder for the Angels, Gene Klein, strides to the right-hander's batter's box. Tanana has the sign from Humphrey. The pitch to Kleins. Off the Kleins card. 3-3. What will it be? We shall see. 3-3. Slow ground ball to first. A swinging bunt. Advancing to second is Burrows. Making the play at first is Solita. He tags out Kleins for out number 2. Burrows in scoring position. 2 outs. He'll be a +2 runner at second. So instead of 1 through 10, 1 through 12. Lenny Randall, switch hitting third baseman. Randall played second base in game 1, but due to the left-handed pitching Tanana, Thompson was inserted at second. Randall was then moved to third. Tanana to Randall, 2 outs. Burrows at second base will be off on contact. We have a 1-7. 1-7. Lenny Randall hit 1 through 15. No! Leaping catch by the second baseman, Jerry Remy, on the line drive off the bat of Lenny Randall. What a play by Jerry Remy, the Massachusetts native. Burrows stranded at second. We go to the top of the third. No score here. Deep in the heart of Texas. Randall hit it on the screws. Another pitcher's duel so far. Perry and his alleged spitter back to the mound for the Rangers. Perry will face the bottom third of the Angels' order, Guerrero, Humphrey, Chalk. Perry has only given up a walk to Jerry Remy. In the top of the first, Remy was thrown out trying to steal second by Sundberg. Here's Mario Guerrero, right-handed batting shortstop for the Angels. Perry to Guerrero. Off the Perry card, right-handed batter, we have a 6'4" ground ball third base. Randall's a 4E11. That is a 13. We go to the error check. He's an E11. 9 on the E11. He will make the play. Backhanded stab going to his left for Lenny Randall. He pivots, fires to first. Hargrove scoops it out of the dirt. Guerrero is retired. So he's an E11. We had a 9. 6 through 11, ground ball A. Guerrero retired 5-3. Heads back to the dugout. 1 out, base is empty. Number 8 batter for the Angels, Terry Humphrey, the catcher. Perry's ready. The spitter comes forth to Humphrey. You can see the saliva coming off the ball. We're looking at a 1-5. Right-handed pitcher, 1-5, single to center. The spitter goes flying by the ear of Gaylord Perry. Humphrey picks up the Angels' first hit. Slow-footed catcher at first. He will not be held on. 1 out, 1 on. Dave Chalk, the number 9 batter, third base for the Angels. The pitch to Chalk from Perry. 5-6. Right-handed batter, 5-6. Swing and a miss. That ball danced quite crazily. First strikeout for Perry. 2 outs. Humphrey will be off on contact. He'll be a +2 runner at first. Top of the order, Dave Collins flew out to center. He's 0 for 1. Joining us here in the press booth, Dave Gardner. Please check out and subscribe to that wonderful channel. I was lucky to be a guest on the latest Digital Dice, where the topic was playing unsavory characters on your tabletop or PC, such as O.J. Simpson. You know I love me my O.J. John Wise, how you doing? So with 2 outs, Dave Collins will try to get a conga line going. Humphreys at first. The windup, the spitter to Dave Collins. 4-9. Left-handed batter. 4-9. Collins, 1 through 5 is a single because he has normal power against righties. Excuse me. 1 through 5 is a homer. It's a fly ball deep to right. Going back is Burrows at the track in front of the wall. He makes the catch. Collins just missed it. The side is retired. Humphrey gets to first, but no further. We go to the bottom of the third. No score here in Texas. If the Rangers win, they sweep the Angels and advance to play the Oakland A's in round 2. Kansas City and Oakland receive the byes in the West region of the American League in our 1976 Bicentennial tournament due to the fact that Kansas City finished first, the Oakland A's finished second. Highlight Heyday has joined us. Check out and subscribe to that wonderful channel. Dave Gardner says, that was a great show. It was a very fun show. Thank you for having me on. Thank you to you and Uncle Ron. Remember to check out Retro Sports Network on Twitch and YouTube. That's our good friend, Ron Juckett. Highlight Heyday has some curling, not hurling, curling on the channel, I noticed. I will be listening to that probably tomorrow at work or on my way home from work. Another fun, enjoyable channel in our community, Highlight Heyday. If you're looking for unique sports and a calm, soothing voice, Highlight Heyday. For the Rangers, in a scoreless game, bottom of the third, Sundberg, Thompson, top of the order, Toby Harrah. Tanana prepares to do battle to the Rangers' right-hand batting catcher, Jim Sundberg. He rocks and deals to Sundberg. Fives across the board. We're looking at a 5'10 right-handed batter. 5'10 swing and a miss. Tanana records his first K, overpowering Jim Sundberg. 1 out, number 9 hitter, Danny Thompson. Thompson gets the start due to the left-handed hurling Tanana. Tanana wastes no time. Pitch homeward bound to Danny Thompson. Off the Thompson card, we're looking at a 3-4 left-handed pitcher. 3-4. A 2-bounce chopper back to Tanana. Tanana has it. Throws to first. 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. Bottom of the third, top of the order, Toby Harrah 0 for 1. He flew out to Collins in center. Looking to do a little bit better than that in his second foray against Frank Tanana. Tanana looks into the plate, has the sign. Humphrey sets the target. The pitch to Toby Harrah, right-hand batting shortstop of the Rangers. We're looking at a 2-8 left-handed pitcher. 2-8, hard hit ball to short. Up with it is Guerrero. Over to Salita. Side is retired. 6-3 if you're scoring at home. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. We go to the top of the fourth, still scoreless here in Texas. The Rangers lead the best-of-3 series, hoping to advance with a sweep if they are victorious here in Game 2. If they lose, we will have a deciding Game 3 back in Cali. Gaylord Perry to the bump for the Rangers. And while he has his warm-up tosses, I'm going to take a sip of water. I'd like to say hello once again to John Wise, Highlight Heyday, Dave Gardner, Ben Wintz, Mark Jones, Enzo the Picker, Thomas Bartlett. P-Jet. They have all joined us in the press booth, a.k.a. the chat. Feel free to join us in the press booth. Good water. All righty. Perry's ready. Rangers ready. Angels ready. Jerry Remy walked his first time out. Was thrown out trying to steal second. He'll be followed by the first baseman, Salita. Then Bobby Bonds. The windup and the pitch to Jerry Remy from Gaylord Perry. Off the Perry card, left-handed batter, we have a 5-8. 5-8. Ground ball to first. Hargrove has it. Tosses to Perry covering the bag. Remy 0 for 1 with a walk. So Remy grounds out 3-1. Good hustle by Gaylord Perry getting over that first base bag. John Wise, it's not a bitty beer. He. No. I've never been a beer drinker anyway. 1 out for the left-hand batting first baseman, Tony Salita. He grounded to the pitcher his first time up. Perry to Salita. 1 out, no one on. Off the Perry card, left-handed batter. We're looking at a 4-8. 4-8. This is going to be a base hit. Possible triple, 1 through 5. Single to center. So Salita's 1 for 2. Salita will not be held on. They'll play behind him. Bobby Bonds steps to the plate. Bonds 0 for 1. He flew to right field. Perry picks up the sign from Sundberg. He deals to Bobby Bonds. Off. Oh, boy. That fork column is not good for Gaylord Perry. Right-handed batter. We're looking at a 4-8. 4-8. Triple with a 1. Anything higher, single, first and third. It is a single. Reading that ball quite well is Solita. That's a single, 2 stars. He goes sliding into third. The relay throw not in time. Bonds now 1 for 2. So 2 1-out singles. The Angels now have runners on the corners. Triple G Sports Replay, how you doing? Check out and subscribe to that channel. First and third. They'll play for the double play. Bruce Bhakti, 0 for 1 with a fly out to right. Trying to give the Angels a lead here. Perry to Bhakti. First and third. We're looking at a 5-3. 5-3 fly ball right field. Range error check for Jeff Burrows. Burrows is a 3E4. That's a 5. Oh, boy. Single. 2 stars. A sinking liner. Burrows can't get there. And let's double check that. As again, Burrows is a 3, and we rolled a 5. Single, 2 stars. 1-0 Angels. Once again, runners on the corners. Clutch 1-out single by Bhakti. He drives in a ribby. Scoring from third is Solita. Going first to third is Barry Bonds. Angels strike first in a must-win game for California. Sundberg to the mound. A quick chat with Perry. Now back behind the plate. Mario Guerrero. Actually, it should not be Mario Guerrero. Card must have stuck. Bobby Jones. Jones 0 for 1. First and third, 1 out. The pitch to Jones. Off the Jones card. 1-9. Right-handed pitcher. 1-9. Hard hit ball to short. He got the column he wanted. He hits the ball hard. Right at Hara. Hara to Thompson. Relay to Hargrove. Side is retired. 6-4-3. Texas and Perry get out of it cheaply. They only give up 1 run. Angels would take it, but they wanted more. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 Angels. Must-win game for California to force the game 3 back in Cali. The Angels strike first, but could have got more. Double play ball ends a much bigger threat. Rangers trail by 1 as we go to the bottom of the fourth. It will be Beniquez, Hargrove, Burrows, if anyone gets on, Grieve. Juan Beniquez lined to third. Marvelous play by Chalk for the Angels. Tanana to Beniquez to start off things here in the bottom of the fourth. Off the Beniquez card, left-handed pitcher, 3-8. 3-8, that is a walk. So Beniquez battles Tanana for a free pass. Tying run at first. Tanana is a 0 hold. Humphrey is a +1. Beniquez is a B stealer. 1 through 13 +1, 1 through 14. Beniquez is going, and he's out. Yes, my horrific rolls on steals continue. Beniquez is gunned down. By Humphrey. So he's out stealing. Applying the tag was the shortstop, Mario Guerrero. So that's going to go 2-6. I play the lottery all the time. Mr. Ben. Hargrove steps back in the batter's box. Only this time, 1 out, nobody on. The pitch to the human rain delay, left-hand batting Mike Hargrove. Tanana fires in a 1-4. 1-4. Oh, boy. He can tie it 1-8. He will not tie it. It's a 13. Hargrove rips a shot to right center field off the wall for a stand-up double. That possibly could have scored Beniquez. It would have scored Beniquez if he was successful stealing second. Had he stayed at first, could have possibly scored him. Hargrove just misses by a foot of tying the game. A 1-out double for the slow-footed Hargrove, who stands at second. Jeff Burrows, 1 for 1. He singled in his first at-bat. Tanana regroups. He deals to Burrows. Hargrove at second, 1 out, 1-0 lead for the Angels. And we're looking at a 6-6. Get your kicks on Route 66. Right-handed batter. 6-6, swing and a miss. Tanana rears back, blows the fastball past Burrows, who's an excellent fastball hitter, but there's movement on that fastball of Frank Tanana. Second K for Tanana. 2 outs. Hargrove will be off on contact. No longer a 1-11 runner. He'll be a +2, 1-13 runner. Tom Grieve can untie this game quite quickly. The hero of Game 1 homered in the top of the 9th. That was the game-winning run in a tremendous pitcher's duel that Bert Blyleven defeated Nolan Ryan in 2-1. Tanana takes a deep breath. The leg kick delivery to Tom Grieve. 1-6. Left-handed pitcher. 1-6. This ball game is tied. It's a double. A double for Tom Grieve. After popping out to short, Grieve takes that inside pitch that did not get as far inside to left center. Hargrove scores from second. The Rangers strike back quickly. We are knotted at 1. 2 outs. Grieve at second. He'll be a +2 runner, 1-14 now. Gene Kleins, right-hand batting left fielder, steps to the batter's box. Kleins grounded to first. He's 0 for 1. Tying go-ahead run at second. Kleins, can he keep the conga line going? Fans on their feet here in Texas. Kleins awaits the Tanana offering. The pitch. Off the Tanana card, we're looking at a 6'9", right-handed batter. 6'9", range error check on the shortstop, Mario Guerrero. He is horrific. He's a 4E52. You better pray for a pretty high roll on the D20. 16. He might make the play here. He might make the play. Chopper to the left of the mound. Guerrero charges. Quick release. Throw to first. And they just nit Kleins. Side is retired. Wonderful play by Mario Guerrero. The Rangers do tie it on a double by Hargrove, followed 1 out later by a double by Grieve. So the Angels score in the top of the 4th. The Rangers tied in the bottom of the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th. We're knotted at 1. Due up for the Angels, the man who ended the bottom of the fourth for the Rangers, the shortstop for the Angels, Guerrero, followed by the catcher Humphrey, third baseman Chalk. 1-1 baseball game. Another tight one in our Bicentennial tournament. Perry's done with his warm-up tosses. Rangers throw it around the infield. Here's Mario Guerrero to face Gaylord Perry. The pitch to Guerrero from Perry. We're looking at a 3-9 off the Guerrero card, right-handed pitcher. 3-9, chopper to second. Thompson to Hargrove. Guerrero is retired 4-3. Second time he's grounded out in tonight's ball game. One out for the catcher, Terry Humphrey. Perry to the Angels catcher, Humphrey. Perry deals Humphrey some spit on that ball. It's a 4-11. Right-handed batter. 4-11, single to center. Once again, a ball is ripped by the ear of Gaylord Perry, and some spit falls on Perry from the ball. Humphrey, I believe that's the second time he's done that. He's 2 for 2, 2 singles, line shots to center. 1 out, 1 on for Dave Chalk. Chalk was a strikeout victim of the man of questionable tactics on the mound for the Rangers, Gaylord Perry. ID Gestures joined us. Hope all is well. Check out and subscribe to his wonderful channel. He had a marvelous Title Bout 2 PC game bout on his channel the other day. Enjoyed it thoroughly. It was between George Foreman and Riddick Bowe. Check it out. It was a lot of fun. 1 out, 1 on. Here's the pitch to Chalk from Perry. Perry tosses in a 4-7. 4-7, swing and a miss off the Perry card. That ball did some funny things there. Chalk complaining. Second time he's gone down trying to hit the wiggly ball. Perry has 2 strikeouts, both of Dave Chalk. Top of the order, 2 outs. Humphrey, the catcher, will be off on contact. He'll be a +2 runner at first, so 1 through 12. Collins 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Switch hitter steps into the left-hander's batter's box. Perry's ready. The pitch to Collins. Off the Collins card, we're looking at a 1-4. 1-4. Another fly ball to left. Making the catch is Kleins. Collins has flown out to all 3 outfielders. He's now 0 for 3. That will end the top of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still tied at 1. Rangers lead the series thanks to a 2-1 victory in Game 1, best of 3. So this is an elimination game. Rangers win. They advance to face the number 2 seed in the American League West region of the 1976 Bicentennial Tournament, Oakland A's. Chicago, who upset the Minnesota Twins thanks to some magnificent pitching, have gone on to Kansas City to face the Royals. 1-1 game. Tanana will face the bottom third of the Ranger order, Randall, Sundberg, Thompson. Lenny Randall's 0 for 1 was robbed by Jerry Remy, who made a leaping catch on the Randall line drive in the second. Tanana kicks and deals to Lenny Randall. Randall, left-handed batter right now. He's a switch hit. Right-handed batter, excuse me. That's going to be a 3-7. Left-handed pitcher. 3-7, fly ball center field. Going back, now coming in a bit. Collins, he makes the catch. Randall turns and heads to the dugout. He is 0 for 2. That will send to the plate Rangers catcher Jim Sundberg. He was a strikeout victim of Tanana. Tanana struck out 2. Perry struck out 2. Tanana looks in. He has the sign. Humphrey sets the target. Pitch to Jim Sundberg, Humphrey's counterpart. We're looking at a 6-11 off the Tanana card. 6-11, fly ball to right. Bobby Bonds. Bonds is a 2E9. Bonds, that's a 10. We might go. We're going error check. He's an E9. 8 on an E9. Bonds racing to the gap. Reaches with a backhanded grab. It's off his glove. Will roll a bit behind him to his left. It's a 2-base error. Humphrey will hold at third. Oh, shoot. I messed that up. What the hell am I saying? White out. So Sundberg reaches on the 2-base error. So that's an E9 2-base. 1 out. Humphreys. God damn it, Al. It's not Humphreys. Sundberg. Sundberg, Al. Sundberg. Not Humphreys. There we go. Let's all say it together, people. Let's all say it together. Jim Sundberg. Not Humphreys. All right. I think I have it. I think I have it. Okay. Sundberg at second. Thompson at the plate, grounded to the pitcher. He's 0 for 1, 1 out. Sundberg at second. The pitch to Danny Thompson from Frank Tanana. Off the Tanana card, right-handed batter. We're looking at a 5-5. 5-5, swing and a miss. Tanana rears back when he has to. Blows the fastball right by Thompson. Tanana feels he can overpower any batter he faces. Sundberg will be off on contact with 2 outs, so he'll be a 1 through 13 runner, as normally he's 1 through 11. Top of the order, Toby Harris flown out, grounded out. Harris trying to give the Rangers the lead. The pitch homeward bound to Toby. Off the Sundberg card, right-handed batter. We're looking at a 5-4, ground ball to third. Lenny Randall. No. Dave Chalk. 1E15, ground ball to third. That's an 18. He should make the play there. Chalk, hard hit ball, knocks it down, picks it up, fires a strike to first. Toby Harris is 0 for 3. The 2-base error doesn't hurt, except the pride of Bonds in right. We're through 5. We go to the top of the 6. We're all tied at 1. Dave Little, how you doing? Hope all is well. Check out and subscribe to Dave Little's channel. He had Filsinger Wrestling on the channel on Saturday. I have to catch up with that. His Women's Federation. That's Dave Little. To the top of the 6th we go, here deep in the heart of Texas. 1-1 score. Rangers lead the series, best of 3, 1976 Bicentennial, American League West Region. 1-0. Rangers win. They advance to face the Oakland A's. California wins. The Angels take it back to the West Coast for the deciding game back in Cali. Due up for the Angels, Remy, Solita, Bonds. If anyone gets on, Bruce Bhakti. Bhakti's knocked in the only run for the Angels. Perry to Remy. Remy has walked, been thrown out, trying to steal second, grounded to first. The pitch to Jerry Remy. Off the Remy card, right-handed pitcher. We're looking at a 3-7. 3-7. Fly ball center field. Waiting for it to come down. Beniquez, 1 out. Remy's 0 for 2 with a walk. Coming to the plate, left-handed batting, Tony Salita, the first baseman. Salita, 1 for 2. He singled, scored on the Bhakti single. That came back in the top of the fourth. The Rangers quickly tied it in the bottom of the fourth. Thus, we stand 1-1 with 1 out in the top of the sixth. Perry kicks and deals to Salita. 1-5. 1-5 off the Salita card. 1-5. Swing and a miss. Oh, boy. Perry might have put a little mustard on that one, and I don't mean the fastball. It was more like some gray poupon. More weird wiggles from the ball coming forth from Gaylord Perry. Third strikeout. First time it hasn't been Dave Chalk. 2 outs. Base is empty. Top of the sixth, 1-1. Bobby Bonds, 1 for 2. He's flown out, singled. He has pop. Perry shakes off Sundberg. Shakes him off again. He wants to throw, I think, the spitter. The saliva ball comes forth to Bobby Bonds. Off the Perry card, and it's not the column you want. He's bad on that 4 column. We're looking at a 4-7. 4-7, well, it was good enough here. Swing and a miss. I mean, that ball just did some weird things. Bobby Bonds screaming at the home plate umpire to check the effing ball. Perry just smirks and heads to the bench. Perry strikes out 2 in the top of the sixth. We go to the bottom of the sixth, 1-1. So Perry has now struck out 4. Due up for the Rangers in this tie ball game. A game, if they win, they advance to round 2 to face the Oakland A's. Beniquez, Hargrove, Burrows, if anyone gets on. Grieve, who doubled in, the only run for the Rangers. World's Worst Gamer is here. How you doing? Legends Sports Universe is here. Hope all is well. Check out that wonderful channel. Frank Tanana will try to keep this game tied at 1. Tanana has struck out 3. Beniquez, 0 for 1. He's lined out to third on a marvelous play by Chalk. Walked, was thrown out, attempting thievery of second by Humphrey. The windup and the pitch to Juan Beniquez. Tanana fires in a 5-6 left-handed pitcher, right-handed batter, 5-6, swing and a miss. Tanana gets his 4th K. The gun registers over 100 on that fastball. 1 out for Mike Hargrove, 1 for 2. He doubled, scored on the 2-out double by Grieve that tied the game in the bottom of the 4th. Lefty-lefty matchup. Tanana rocks and deals to Hargrove. Snake Eyes gone crazy. 1-2. How do you do? Hargrove, lefty-lefty matchup. That's a walk. Hargrove reaches base for a second time. He will not be held on. He's an East Steeler. Mark Ferguson, how you doing? He says, my Rangers. One out, 1 on. Jeff Burrows, 1 for 2. A single and a strikeout. Tanana looking in, shaking off the catcher. He wants to throw the heat. The pitch to Jeff Burrows. It's the fastball to Burrows. 5-5. Swing and a miss. Tanana rears back, gets Burrows for a second time. K number 5. Hargrove at first, 2 outs, will be off on contact. He is now a 1 through 13 base runner when advancing. Mark Ferguson has said in the chat, it usually took a half hour each time Hargrove batted. Yes, the human rain delay. Tom Grieve will try to untie this game. He doubled with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th, scoring Hargrove to tie it. Hargrove now at first. Grieve will have to find a gap or a homer. Tanana rears back. Here comes a fastball to Tom Grieve. You're getting your kicks on triple Route 66. We have a 612. 612. I like to play the split here because I think that means like a ballpark effect or something. I don't do that, or weather effect. So we play the split 1 through 9. It's a 14-line shot right at the shortstop, Mario Guerrero. Grieve was all over that fastball, but he struck it right at the shortstop of the Angels, Guerrero. The walk doesn't hurt. We go to the top of the 7th. We're still tied at 1, deep in the heart of Texas. What a wonderful pitchers duel we have going once again in this series. Blyleven defeated Ryan 2-1 thanks to Tom Grieve's homer in the top of the 9th in Game 1. Again, if you're just joining us, if the Rangers win, they sweep the Angels, head to Oakland for the second round of the American League West Region 1976 Bicentennial Tournament. Chicago swept Minnesota in an upset. They will face the Royals in the second round of the American League West Region. Here's Bruce Bhakti. Bhakti, 1 for 2. He singled in the run in the top of the 4th. He awaits the Perry spitter. Saliva ball comes forth. We're looking at a 4-9 off the Perry card, and the 4 column's bad for Perry. Left-handed batter, 4-9. Bhakti is weak power against lefties and righties, so 1 through 5 is not a homer. It is a single. It is not a single. Another fly ball to medium right. Out number 1, making the catch is Burrows. Second time that's happened to Bhakti. In between that was that single that knocked in the run in the 4th. So we have 1 out in the top of the 7th. For the DH, Bob Jones. Jones has flown to left, banged into a 6-4-3 double play that ended the 4th. Perry to Jones, righty-lefty matchup. We're looking at a 3-5. 3-5. Right-handed pitcher off the Jones card. 3-5. Again, it's the wiggle ball, swing and a miss. They're screaming from the Angels dugout to check the baseball. 5 strikeouts now for Perry. 2 outs, base is empty for Mario Guerrero. He's grounded to third, grounded to second. On deck, the catcher, Humphrey. Sundberg sets the target, the pitch to the Angels shortstop. Right-hand batting Mario Guerrero. 4-3. Again, that's not the column Perry wants, but it's going to be a satisfactory roll for Perry. Ground ball to short. Guerrero's counterpart, Hara, throws to Hargrove. The side is retired. Guerrero has now grounded out 3 times. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 1-1 here in Texas. Rangers lead the best-of-3 series 1-0. They win, they sweep. Angels win. We go back to Cali for the deciding game 3. Frank Tanana trying to keep it at a 1-1 game. The left-handed fireballer for the Angels. Take me out to the ball game, take me out to the crowd, buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back, for it's root for your favorite team. If they lose, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. As Tanana finishes his warm-up tosses, I shall take a swig of water. All righty. 1-1 game, bottom of the 7th. Tanana to face Kleins, Randall, Sundberg. The pitch to Gene Kleins from the fireballer, left-handed throwing Frank Tanana. Off the Kleins card, left-handed pitcher, we're looking at a 2-7. 2-7, single to center. Kleins jumps all over that fastball. He's now 1 for 3. So with that Kleins single, he's a C-stealer. He's not going anywhere. They will hold him on at first, though. That cuts down the range of Solita. He goes from a 2 to a 3. We hold on all Steelers A through C. Lenny Randall steps to the plate. Randall's 0 for 2. He's a B bunter. He's going to bunt. They'll play for the bunt, so he'll become a C bunter. The pitch to Randall, he squares 6. That's going to get it done. That's a good bunt on the C. Charging is Chalk. His only play is to Solita at first. Advancing to second on the sac bunt is Kleins. Go ahead run in scoring position. Klein's a very good base runner. Average base stealer, but an excellent base runner, 1 through 17. Sundberg 0 for 2, struck out, reached on the 2-base error by Bobby Bonds in right of the Angels. He can give the Rangers a lead here with a base hit. Tanana looking for the strikeout. He's gotten Sundberg once. That was his first at-bat. Tanana looks over his shoulder, now in at the plate. Humphrey sets the target. Tanana rocks and deals to Jim Sundberg. Tanana fires in a 5-8 off the Sundberg card. Ground ball to second. Sundberg just takes the ball basically out of the catcher's mitt with a late swing, bangs it to the right side. We have a range error check on Jerry Remy. Remy is a 2E21. That is a 6. Remy should make the play here. Ground ball A. In advance, the runner does not usually advance to third, but since it's hit to the right side, Kleins, I play it both ways for each team. I play it this way for both teams. Kleins advances to third. Remy throws to first. Sundberg is retired. 4-3. Kleins now 90 feet away from the Rangers taking the lead. However, there are 2 outs now. Danny Thompson has grounded to the pitcher and struck out. Do they want to pinch hit for Thompson? If we do that, Randall moves back to second. We put a lefty, left-hand batting Howell at third, and he doesn't get hits against lefties. That's the question here. Let's just take a quick look. Mark Ferguson says, thanks for using Danny Thompson. Well, he's a righty. And Howell doesn't hit lefties because if Howell played, we would have had Randall at second. We're going to take a quick look again. Again, I like using these plastic clear bags for my cards. They're excellent and very cheap. We're not going to use Joe LaHood. How Joe LaHood played for as long as he did, I don't know. No, another lefty. Good God, we just have 4,000 lefties. Jim Fregosi. Possibility. Dave Moats, no. Howell, well, you know, if he gets that 3 column, but I don't think they'd go lefty-lefty, but he's a possibility. Tommy Boggs, no. Oh, he's a pitcher. Yeah, they had a lot of pitchers, not a lot of position players. Well, we could go lefty-lefty there. It's a close game, though. We're really going to hurt their defense. I'm going to let Danny Thompson swing the stick. They're going to let Danny Thompson swing the stick. Klein's at third. 2 outs. They'll stick with Danny Thompson. Thompson 0 for 2, a ground out, a strikeout. Tanana rears back, fires it in towards the plate, and Danny Thompson. Thompson with a 3-8. 3-8 pops it up right side. Once again, Thompson overpowered by Frank Tanana. Making the catch, second baseman Jerry Remy. We go to the top of the 8th, still tied at 1. Now, because I'm a glutton for punishment, let's see Jim Fregosi and Howell on a 3-8. Howell on a 3-8, son of a gun, double. Fregosi strikes out. I just don't think they would have went lefty-lefty there. I mean, 19% he faced lefties. You know, I just don't think they would. I should have done it. The math said to do it, but I didn't. The math said to do it. We go to the top of the 8th. Point of weakness check now for Gaylord Perry. 1-1 ball game, top of the 8th. Another magnificent pitcher's duel. Mark Ferguson said Fregosi made David Clyde an alcoholic. Highlight Heyday said, let's go, Danny. All right, so Perry, point of weakness check, 8th inning. He's only given up 1 run. Rangers have the bullpen up. Perry's pretty much better than anything in the bullpen. He will face Humphreys, Chalk, top of the order, Collins. Humphreys has befuddled Perry. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. The pitch to Terry Humphrey, the Angels catcher. We're looking at a 4-9 off the Perry card. And again, that's the column you don't want. Right-handed batter, 4-9, 1 through 4. Angels take the lead. Oh, he just misses it. It's a deep fly ball. Unbelievable. To left, racing back is Kleins. He leaps and makes the catch, robbing Humphrey of a home run. We stay tied at 1 the first time Humphrey has been retired, and it took a Herculean effort by the left fielder Kleins for the Rangers. 1 down. Crowd gives Kleins a standing ovation. Number 9 batter, Dave Chalk, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Perry to Chalk. Will he erase Dave Chalk? 5, 7. Right-handed batter, 5, 7. Ground ball, second base to Danny Thompson. He is a 4E16. That's a 12. We go to the error check. E16, 9. I think he makes the play. No, he does not. 2 through 5, 9 is an error. So Thompson boots the ball. Not only does he pop out with the go-ahead run at third, he now boots the Chalk ground ball at second. Chalk an average runner at first with 1 out. He's an E-stealer, which is horrific, but an average runner on the base paths. They will not hold him on. Dave Collins, 0 for 3. He's flown out to center, right, and left. He's trying to knock it over the wall. Perry to Collins, 1 out, 1 on. 3-7. Off the Collins card, right-handed pitcher. He's a switch hitter. He's batting lefty. So 3-7. Single to center. 2 stars. Chalk goes first to third. Collins now 1 for 4, 1 out, runners on the corners. Perry, 1 hit or walk away from point of weakness. Jerry Remy, 0 for 2 with a walk, caught stealing. They'll stick with Perry. Perry to Remy. They're playing for 2. 1-9. Single to right. The Angels take... Oh, wait. Sorry. Right-handed pitcher. 1-9. Big difference there. Big difference. Wow, he hits lefties better. So, they're going to take the lead anyway because that's going to be, at worst, a fly ball B. And that should score the run. Yeah, it does score the runner at third. So this is a deep fly ball to left center, we'll say. 1-2, it's a double. It is caught by Kleins going away, obviously going to left center. So he makes the catch, and it's a fly ball B. Tagging up from third, the go-ahead run Chalk. Remy gets the sack, 7 ribby. Holding at first is Collins. There's now 2 outs, so the error hurts immensely. That is an unearned run for Perry and the Rangers. 2 outs. Collins is an A-stealer. Solita at the plate. 1 through 15. Perry's a 0 hold. Sundberg a -2, 1 through 13. There's 2 outs. They're sending Collins, and he is safe. We finally get a stolen base. Collins steals second. He's in scoring position for Solita, who steps back in the box. 2-1 as we lose a die here. We find the die. We get back into rolling position. Here's a pitch to Solita. Huge insurance run at second. 2-1 Angels. 6-6. Get your kicks on Route 66. Right-handed pitcher. Left-handed batter, excuse me. 6-6. Fly ball to center field. Benitez goes back, reaches up, makes the catch. Salida's now 1 for 4 with a run scored. But the Jerry Remy sac fly to left center scores Chalk, who reached on the error by Danny Thompson. That gives the Rangers the lead 2-1. The Angels the lead 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. So Perry might come out for the 9th. If he gives up a hit, 2 hits, 2 walks, or a combination thereof, he hits point of weakness. Frank Tanana does not have his point of weakness check until the 9th. So Tanana now with a 1-run lead once again. Can he hold it? He quickly gave it up in the 4th after the Angels took a 1-0 lead in the top of the 4th. Rangers came right back to tie it in the bottom. Bottom of the 8th. Tanana to face the top of the Rangers order, Hera, Benitez, Hargrove. Toby Hera 0 for 3. Tanana rocks and fires to Toby Hera, lefty-righty matchup. We're looking at a 5-4 right-handed batter. Ground ball to third. Dave Chalk, 1 E15. 16. Chalk will make the play quite smoothly as he throws to first. Hera is retired once again, 5-3. He's 0 for 4. 1 out. Juan Benitez 0 for 2 with a walk, caught stealing. Last at bat, he struck out against Tanana. Tanana fires it into Benitez. Off the Tanana card, right-handed batter. We're looking at a 6-8. He jams him, pops up left side, outfield grass. Waiting for it is Mario Guerrero. He makes the catch. Benitez heads to the bench. 2 outs, bases empty, bottom of the 8th. Mike Hargrove is 1 for 2. He's grounded to first, doubled and scored on the Tom Grieve double, also walked in his last at-bat. Trying to keep it alive for Burrows, who's 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts against Frank Tanana, the fireball throwing, left-hand hurling Tanana of the Angels. Tanana kicks and deals to Hargrove. Fires in. 4-8. Lefty-lefty matchup. 4-8. Swing and a miss. Frank Tanana records his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th strikeout. We go to the top of the 9th. 2-1 Angels. Angels win. We head back to Cali for the deciding Game 3 to see who advances to face the Oakland A's. Gaylord Perry back to the bump. Neither bullpen has been used in the first game or yet in the second game. Perry still has a hit and walk for point of weakness. He'll face Bobby Bonds, who's 1 for 3. The pitch to Bonds from Perry. Off the Perry card, right-handed batter, we're looking at a 5-6. 5-6, swing and a miss. Second time. The crafty Perry, some say illegal tactics, spitters, scuff balls, deceitful, so he records a strikeout to start off the top of the 9th. Perry now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts. 2-1 in favor of the Angels, though. Alternate History 100. Hope all is well. Check out and subscribe to that channel. Cutter Historical. Hope all is well. Check out and subscribe to that wonderful channel. Bruce Bhakti 1 for 3. Perry to Bhakti. Bhakti left-handed stick. Perry sends the wiggle ball forth. It's a 5-11. 5-11. Fly ball left field. Range error check. Klein's is a 3. E5. That's a 1. He's not getting there. That's a double. Could be a triple. It is a double. Klein's makes a dive for it out and left. Unable to get there. Bhakti has his second hit. Angels threatening with an insurance run. Jones 0 for 3. Perry 1 hit or walk away from point of weakness. He still hasn't hit it yet. He's going to pitch to Jones. He's had Jones's number. Jones looking for revenge. 1 out. Bhakti, a below-average runner at second. The pitch to Bob Jones from Gaylord Perry. Off the Jones card, right-handed pitcher, 1-9. Ground ball to short. Holding at second is Bhakti. Hera looks him back, throws to Hargrove, 2 down. That will bring up Mario Guerrero, who's 0 for 3. They'll stick with Perry. Bhakti will be off on contact, +2, so 1 through 14 now, which makes him an above-average base runner. Alternate History 100 says a new episode is up on his channel tonight. And what is that about, our good friend Alternate History 100? Huge insurance run at second, 2 outs. Perry to Guerrero. Off the Guerrero card, right-handed pitcher, we're looking at a 3-4. Line shot towards the hot corner, but right at Lenny Randle. Guerrero is retired. So are the Angels. Perry gets through 9. But at the moment, he is on the losing end of the stick, 2-1. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Tanana looks to close the show, tie the series at 1, so they can go back to California for the deciding Game 3 to see who advances to take on the Oakland A's. Chicago has already swept the Twins. They are in Kansas City to take on the Royals. So Tanana to face Burrows, Grieve, Klein's. If anyone gets on, Lenny Randle. Burrows 1 for 3, single and 2 strikeouts. He can tie it with 1 mighty swing. Tanana done with his warm-up tosses. Humphrey goes out to have a word with Frank. Now back behind the plate, sets the target. The pitch to the power-hitting right fielder, right-hand batting Jeff Burrows of the Rangers. 1-7. 1-7. Single 1 through 9. Left-handed pitcher. Single! Burrows singles to right center. Second hit of the game for Burrows, now 2 for 4. Burrows very slow at first, but you're not taking him out of the game. Tanana, 2 hits, 2 walks, or a combination thereof. He'll reach point of weakness. Here's Tom Grieve. Grieve has knocked in the only run for the Rangers. He had the big hit, the homer, in the top of the 9th. That led to the lead, then victory, 2-1 over Ryan and the Angels in Game 1 back in California. Tanana to Grieve. 3-9. 3-9. Swing and a miss. Tanana just rears back and blows The fastball right past Tom Grieve. Excellent movement. He goes over 100 on that pitch. Tanana now with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts. Gene Klein's 1 for 3. Last at bat, he singled. Reached third with 2 outs, only to have Thompson pop out to second to end the threat for the Rangers. The game stayed tied until the top of the 8th, as we just witnessed. Sac fly by Remy, scored Chalk, who reached on an error by Thompson of the Rangers. Tanana declines, 1 on, 1 out. Burrows at first. 4-8. Right-handed batter, 4-8. Ball 4. Kleins battles Frank Tanana to a free pass. Tying run to second in Burrows. We're still not going to pinch run for him. Lenny Randall to the plate. Randall 0 for 2 of the sac bunt. If Tanana gives up a hit or a walk, he will reach point of weakness, and the Rangers will go to the pen. Randall trying to tie it here. Switch hitter batting righty. Tanana takes a deep breath. He could be laboring now. Pitch homeward bound to Lenny Randall. First and second, 1 out. 4-8. Off the Tanana card, right-handed batter. 4-8. Ball 4. The bases are juiced. Burrows to third. Kleins to second. Randall to first. And that's it for Frank Tanana. The wheels have come off the bus. He will be relieved with 1 out. A 2-1 lead for Tanana as he heads to the dugout in the bottom of the 9th. So Tanana is done. He's responsible for all the runners on base. Sundberg is coming to bat. Who's coming in for the Angels? So Tanana is done. Tanana goes 8 1/3 innings. Struck out 7. He's given up 1 run, but responsible for every runner on base, and the bases are loaded. Alternate history 100, serenading Frank Tanana. Tanana, hey, 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 goodbye. Who will the Angels go to? Well, their bullpen is not that good. Dick Drago, who I love, 6 saves, 7 wins, 8 losses, 4.42 ERA. I think we got to go to Brewer. His ERA. Drago is a strikeout pitcher, but he walked a lot too. We're going to go to Jim Brewer, and I think Jim Brewer was a former Dodger, if it's the person I'm thinking of. Oh my God, he's a +9 hold. Holy cow. But there's no place for anyone to go. Now's the time to use, but he's a lefty. And they have righty. Don't think so. Mickey Scott is a lefty. We're going Drago. Well, wait, let's see. John Verhoeven is a righty. We're going Drago. We're going Dick Drago. 79 innings, 6 saves. Here comes Dick Drago. Drago on the 75 Red Sox. Went to the Angels in 76. Would be back with the Red Sox in 78. So Tanana's done. Let's put Frank over here. 1 out, base is juiced. We go with Drago. As Highlight Heyday says, Drago, I will break you. A reference to Rocky 3 and Drago. So it's a righty. Drago. Drago's good for 3 innings, but he needs to get 2 outs. Oh boy, tense moments here. Tense moments. Sundberg to the plate. No place to put Jimmy. Rangers crowd the base paths. Burrows at third. Klein's at second. Randall at first. Randall's run means nothing. Burrows is the tying run 90 feet away. Winning run, the speedy Klein's at second. Jim Sundberg at the plate. Drago done with his warm-up tosses. Has a quick word with the Angels catcher, Humphrey. Drago has to throw strikes here. Big moment for the Angels and Dick Drago. The pitch to Sundberg from Drago, 110. Righty-righty matchup. 110, fly ball, left field B question mark. So it's going to be out number 2. The tying run should score. As again, that is a 110, righty-righty. Fly ball, left field B question mark. So when it's a question mark, add 2 to the run rating of we should have freaking pinch ran for Burrows. God damn it. So he's going to be 1 through 12. 1 through 12, he's safe. He holds 13 through 19 is only out on a 20. So he's going to tag 1 through 12. It's a tie game. He holds. What a throw by Bhakti. Oh, +1. Plus the +1 arm, 1 through 13. He still doesn't score. He holds. So with that question mark, the way that goes, I do believe, you add +2 to the run rating. And then you add the arm also. So that's a +3. Burrows, 10 + 3 is 13. He's safe 1 through 13. Holds 14 through 19. Is only out on 20, so he holds 2 down. No sack. Wasn't deep enough. They don't pull the trigger on Burrows. He bluffs, trying to force a throw for an error. Thompson at the plate. That's it. Here comes Howell to pinch hit for Thompson. Two outs. Tanana looking on from the dugout. Angels win. We go back to California for the deciding game 3 to see who advances to face the Oakland A's. They're coming with Howell. The Angels will counter that. So Drago faces one batter. They've announced Howell. Going to the mound is Humphrey, the manager. Was it Gene Mock then? 76? Or Dick Williams? I don't know who the manager was. Can't remember. So they're going to go to Mickey Scott, the lefty. Actually, they're going to go to Jim Brewer, the lefty. The hold rating means nothing now. Here comes Jim Brewer. Brewer 3-1, 2 saves, 2.70 ERA, 20 innings pitched, struck out 16, walked 6, no homers. He's there for one reason and one reason only: to get Roy Howell. Cutter Historical says Dick Williams was at first, but he got turfed for Norm Sherry, according to Baseball Reference. So it was Dick Williams. I assume turfed means fired. All right, so Jim Brewer's coming in. Base is still loaded, 2 outs. Drago goes a third. And two outs, ninth. Lefty-lefty matchup. Has to get that 3 column. We could yank him and send Fregosi in, but we're not going to. We're going to stick lefty-lefty. Brewer to Howell. Bases juice. No place to put Roy. Don't call me Thurston B. Howell. The pitch homeward bound. 4-5. 4-5. Popped up. He jammed him right side. This ball game is over as long as Solita can squeeze it. He does. The Angels win 2-1, reversing the 2-1 defeat in Game 1. We go back to California for the deciding Game 3. It will be questioned, should I have pinch ran when Burrows was at third with 1 out? I probably should have. But I didn't. So Howell pinch hit. Pops out to first. Perry, the tough luck loser. Tanana gets the win. The save goes to Brewer. Your player of the game is Frank Tanana. Jerry Remy with the winning RBI on the sac fly to center. So the Angels get the sac fly. The Rangers don't. The Angels get the win 2-1. And that's it, folks. We're tied. The series is tied at 1. I'd like to say thank you. Hope you enjoyed it as the red pen bites the dust. No more red pen. Let's go to my favorite color, purple. Thank you for your time. It was a fun game. Another pitcher's duel, 2-1, reversing the Angels' defeat in Game 1 to the Rangers 2-1. So 2 great pitchers duel. Again, Tanana gets the win. He's the MVP. Remy with the sac fly in the top of the 8th, something that the Rangers couldn't do in the bottom of the 9th to tie it. Again, Burrows, we probably should have pinch ran for him there. I didn't even think of it. He's at third. We need to score the run. That could haunt the Rangers. I could get fired. But also, I'm playing in God mode. I can't get fired. So Howell pops out to first. Brewer the save. Tough luck loss for Perry. Oh, they'll be writing in the papers about me not pinch running. I like to say, if you enjoyed the stream, please hit that like button. If you have not subscribed and you wish to do so, that would be awesome. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification when we go live. Become a member of the FOC, friends of the channel, friends of the community. It's easy, costs you nothing. You subscribe to my channel, you subscribe to community members' channels, and come back where everybody knows your name and they are glad you came. Stay safe, be smart, treat people the way you want to be treated. God bless. I love you all. And once again, I'd like to thank Alternate History 100. Please check out and subscribe to that channel. Triple G Sports Replays. Check out and subscribe to that channel. Highlight Heyday. You know what I'm going to say. Check out and subscribe to that channel if you have not already. Dave Little, another wonderful content creator that you should be subscribed to in our community. Cutter Historical. Subscribe to that channel. World's Worst Gamer, thank you. Mark Ferguson, thank you. Scrolling up. Fun chat tonight. A lot of good stuff in the press booth. Legends Sports Universe. Check out and subscribe to that channel. ID Gesture, the godfather of the community. A must subscribe for IDJ. Ben Witz was first here at the ballpark. Thank you, my friend. John Wise, thank you. Uncle Dave Gardner, thank you. Check out and subscribe to his channel. I was on Digital Dice. If you haven't heard the new episode, we talked about unsavory characters on your tabletop or on your PC. Does it bother you to play unsavory characters, sports figures? Very fun chat. I was fortunate to be on with Dave Gardner and Ron Juckett. Appreciate the invite. Mark Jones, thank you. Enzo the Picker, thank you. P-Jet, thank you. All righty then. Until next time, when we'll be back in California for the deciding Game 3. After the Rangers take Game 1, 2-1, the Angels come back, break serve in Texas with a 2-1 victory. Can the Angels go back to Cali and hold serve? We shall find out next time on the tabletop with Stratomatic Baseball. Advanced my way. You know what's coming, folks. You know what's coming. God bless. Peace.